EA, how about Connor Orr predicting the future and calling that Sheldon Rankins would be a Jet?
Bottom line, nobody has any excuses anymore. Connor Orr comes on the official Jets podcast. He predicts Rankin's going to be a Jet. It happens 2 days later. And oh, by the way, rate and subscribe.
The Jets reportedly agreed to terms with a pair of defenders, safety Lamarcus Joyner and defensive lineman Sheldon Rankins. And with Joyner, EA, not only does he add experience to the safeties room, but he also adds versatility.
Well, let's address experience first. 7 years in the National Football League, a former second-round pick. Joyner has 58 career starts, 33 pass defenses, 7 interceptions. The past 2 seasons, he was playing nickelback for the Raiders. He entered the National Football League with Pam. If you track his career, Joyner has played all over the secondary. I anticipate he will line up at safety for the Jets. The Jets needed depth at the position. We know that Marcus May, the 2020 team MVP, he got the franchise tag. Both sides can continue to work on a long-term deal. Ashton Davis flashed as a rookie. Now enter Joyner into the equation, and he can do a little bit of everything. So you got some value here and some much-needed experience as well.
And I think the Rankins addition is one that Jets fans are curious about, because you look at where he was drafted in the first round, his injury history, you combine those two, but this is also a high upside potential move.
You mentioned where he was drafted in 2016, the number 12 overall pick out of Louisville, 6'2", 305 pounds. In 2018, with the Saints, he had 8 sacks and 15 quarterback pressures. Now, his most natural position probably is 3 technique, but you would imagine he'll move along the line for the Jets. 33 career starts, 17.5 sacks. The trick for Sheldon Rankins will be staying healthy. If he is available for this team, this could be a steal for Joe Douglas.
What do you think about the way this front four is coming together with the addition of Rankins, even Carl Lawson earlier in free agency, paired up with what the Jets have already established in Quinnen Williams, John Franklin Myers, Lorenzo Fatukasi, and even a guy like Nathan Shepard?
Well, you're mentioning all those names. So what stands out to me is that the Jets' defensive interior is loaded, and they'll be able to keep guys fresh. It all starts with Quinnen Williams, one of the best interior defensive tackles in the National Football League, who can push that pocket. Now Rankins is added to the equation, and Carl Lawson was the big-time signing on the edge. So you have guys in the middle who are going to continue to rotate in and out and get up the field, and then you bring in Lawson, a guy who is going to make quarterbacks uncomfortable off the edge.
We'll see what happens when the pads finally come on in training camp. But for all your free agency coverage, be sure to head over to NewYorkJets.com.